Good day, peace lover, light seeker, beautiful friends, beautiful heart, wherever you are, good day, using Bali time. I am delighted to meet you again and again. This morning we are going to meditate together. There will be guided meditation to all of you. After last night we talked about the art of beautiful sleep. Today we are going to meditate first around 30 minutes or more. After a guided meditation, I will summarize the topic that I delivered last night, the art of beautiful sleep. Anyway, by the time we still have another 3 minutes for 33 minutes past 11. Let me refresh your memory about the important topic that I have kept sharing to all of you in social media especially. One of the beautiful messages that I have been shared to all of you is something like this. The only ship that never sinks is friendship. That is a beautiful sentence and beautiful message as well. The only ship that never sinks is friendship. Sadly, very few people who understand friendship. Very few of the people who can meet the true friend to help you grow and glow. The root of all friendship is the friendship with our self inside. It is impossible there is darkness if there is light. In the same way, it is impossible to meet the true friend outside if you fail to meet the true friend inside. So that's why the most important requirement to meet the true friend outside, first of all, learn to meet the true friend inside. How to meet the true friend inside? Remember, forgive your past. Be the good friend of yourself. As I keep sharing to all of you, as dolphin beautify the ocean by being dolphin, butterfly beautify the garden by being butterfly, you are beautifying your life by being yourself as you are. That is what I mean by the root of all friendship, which is the friendship with yourself. Another message that I never tired to share to all of you. As soon as you love yourself enough, life blossoms in a beautiful way. As soon as you love yourself enough, life blossoms in a beautiful way. As beautiful garden naturally invite the coming of beautiful butterfly, as soon as you meet the true friend inside, the true friend outside will naturally come to you. That is what I mean by the first statement. The only ship that never sinks is friendship. If you have true friendship inside and meeting true friend outside, then very small the possibility that your life will sink. So that's why I never tired to share to all of you, be the good friend of yourself, be the good friend of your life. It will open not only the gate of healing, but also opening the gate of happiness and peace. That is one of the fundamental message that I keep sharing to all of you. Another important message, by the time we are going to wait for 1,000 friends in the process of joining together with our guided meditation. Loneliness is not the absence of friend. Loneliness is the absence of self-acceptance. Some of you who read the statistic from the West especially, loneliness have killed many people. Many people have lost their life because of loneliness. But sadly, the sad story, they think that they are lonely because of having no friend. No. They do not experience lonely because of having no friend. No. Loneliness is the absence of self-acceptance. As soon as you have perfect self-acceptance, meaning you accept yourself as you are, then loneliness will naturally disappear. To make the story much deeper, ultimately, especially in the stage of perfect enlightenment, ultimately, you are your own soulmate. You are your own soulmate, ultimately. But in order to come to that stage of perfect enlightenment, remember, forgive the past, love yourself as you are, develop a spiritual courage. What I mean by spiritual courage is having a courage to be happy with anything that already available to you. Having the courage to be happy with anything that available to you. No need to expect to the future. No need to hope that the future will be brighter or to be better. No need. Simply having the courage to be happy with anything that you have already had now, not in the future. Okay, now 36 minutes past 11. We are going to meditate. First of all, beautiful soul, meditation heal you not by changing yourself, but by smiling to yourself as you are. Now we are going to meditate. First of all, remember to cross your leg in order to avoid downward movement of energy. Secondly, make your back and head straight but relaxed. The positions of your wings, don't be too open, don't be too close, make it natural. Positions of your hands, totally up to you. If your religion requires to position your hand in certain position, feel free as long as you are relaxed. Open your eyes a little bit, and the rest you may follow my guidance. My Lord, everywhere, wherever you are, kindly allow me to be your own sincere servant, guiding countless darkness to meet the beautiful light. Now we are going to meditate. In the more advanced level, to meditate is to take a rest. To take a rest in this moment as it is, especially because anything that happened in this moment is the dancings of the same perfection, the smile of the same Buddha, if you like, not Taraj, the dancings of the Shiva. What the mind calls as wrong, right, false, true, bad, good, they are all the dancings of the same perfection. What the emotion call as sad, glad, sorrow, joy, they are all the dancings of the same perfection. For that reason, always keep in the heart Rest your mind in this moment as it is. That is the innermost core of meditation. To make the idea more practical, rest the mind on the gap between two breaths, between in-breath and out-breath. There is a gap. Between out-breath and in-breath, there is a gap less than 1 second. No need to stop the breath, no need to shorten the breath. Breath as natural as possible. Simply feel the gap between two breaths. That is the practical way of resting the mind in this moment as it is. Some of you who learn quantum physics understand. In the moment when you feel the gap between two breaths, the gap between two sounds, the gap between two memory, you enter quantum field in which many things impossible can become possible. Includes the impossible disease to be healed can be healed if you feel the gap between two breaths very, very often. Rest the mind by feeling the gap between two breaths. As the natural natures of water which is wet, the natural natures of the mind keep jumping to the past and the future, keep responding to sound and memory. That is the natural natures of the mind. No need to entertain the mind by thinking, analyzing, comparing. No need, no need. Simply realize the true nature of the mind is jumping, but without any guilty feeling, without blaming your mind. Softly bring your concentration to the gap between two breaths. That is the innermost core of meditation. No need to respond to the mind. No need to entertain the mind by analyzing, thinking, comparing. No need. Without any guilty feeling, softly bring the mind to the gap between two breaths. That is the innermost core of meditation. Anything can happen outside, but do not let the things that happen outside steal your own inner peacefulness. How? Rest the mind on the gap between two breaths. Here in Ashram Avalokiteshvara, we hear the voice of motorcycle. Use any voice in your place as holy bell to return to the gap between two breaths. The voice of singing birds, the voice of karaoke from your neighbor, the voice of car alarm, any voice. Use it as holy bell to return back to the gap between two breaths. Remember the beautiful mantra that I keep sharing to you. Acknowledge the wave. Stay with the ocean. No matter how deep you meditate, there is always wave inside. Even in the stage of enlightenment, gamma wave of the brain, there is still wave in the brain. However, you are no longer the wave, you are now the ocean. Fill the gap between two breaths. Remember, beautiful soul, meditation heals you not by changing yourself. Meditation heals you by accepting yourself as you are. Fill the gap between two breaths. Quoting from one of Holy Scripture from the roof of Earth, Tibet. Dry season does not reduce the amount of water in the universe. Raining season does not increase the amount of water in the universe. In the same way, sad, glad, bad, good, sorrow, joy, pain, pleasure, they do not decrease, they do not increase anything. Simply take rest on the gap between two breaths. That is the innermost core of meditation. No need to blame the jumping mind, no need to blame the bad memory and bad mood, no need. Simply softly bring the mind to the gap between two breaths. In the old book of meditation has been written, fear happens because mind keep living in the future. Anxiety, stress, depression happen because mind live in the past. As soon as the mind live totally in the present, by resting the mind in this moment as it is, you do not only heal the fear about future, you do not only heal the anxiety, stress and depression, but you also open the gate of healing and peace simply by resting your mind in this moment as it is. Feel the gap between two breaths. I never tired to share to all of you the 3 golden steps into inner heaven, the 3 golden steps into inner nirvana. That is accept, flow and smile. In the moment you accept by saying yes, you will experience less tension and also experience more peace. Accept. That is the first step into the inner heaven, the inner nirvana. Whatever the blessing of this moment, from numbness until peace of mind, simply accept as it is. The second step, flow. As water in the river can pass all obstacles because of keep flowing, you also can pass all obstacles of life by keep flowing. The third steps to the inner nirvana, the inner peace, inner heaven. Smile. Smile is a strong sign that you are no longer a victim, you are now a master. For that reason, mind can jump into 1,000 directions. Always accept, flow, smile. Then feel the gap between two breaths. The other explanations about meditation. Meditation is the art of making the mind being innocent as the mind of the children. Simply by accepting this moment as it is, free from judgment, that is the innocence mind. Feel the gap between two breaths. The most important reason why many people deeply suffer because they keep entertaining the mind. What I mean by entertaining the mind, responding to the mind, getting angry when the mind is dissatisfied, enjoying the joy when the mind is satisfied, comparing, competing, analyzing, that is another kind of entertaining the mind. Now, stop entertaining the mind. Rest the mind in this moment as it is, without comparing, without competing, without analyzing. Simply rest in this moment as it is. Remember to fill the gap between two breaths. Keep in the heart, beautiful soul. Among 7 billion people on earth, there is only one who can heal you completely and holistically, and that person is you. When you come to medical doctor, psychologist, or even spiritual master, maybe you can talk to him or her only 1 hour. But you talk to yourself 24 hours a day, from childhood until old age. Meaning, you are the best healer to yourself. How to become the best healer to yourself? Rest the mind on the gap between two breaths. You will stop all the energy draining that come out from critical and negative mind. As soon as all energy draining stop from coming out from negative mind, the body will have enough energy to heal itself. That is what I mean by being the best healer to yourself. Like universe keep flowing from night into day, day into night. The same thing happen with the mind. Keep flowing, sad, glad, sorrow, joy, blame, praise, sad, happy. But remember, you are no longer those waves. You are now a surfer, and and you are no longer the wave. You are now a surfer, and the board of the surfer is beautiful smile. Simply smile to any wave of the mind. Simply smile. Take a distance to any wave, whether you like it or you dislike it. Never forget to rest the mind on the gap between two breaths. The longer you rest the mind on the gap between two breaths, the closer you are to the mind which is as wide as the space. Imagine your mind is now as wide as the space, which providing space to anything and anyone, without choosing, without picking. That is the kind of the mind that heal you. That is the kind of the mind that will open the gate of happiness and peace. Another analogy: anything that the mind like or dislike is like clouds, dark clouds and white clouds. Simply let the clouds coming and going. It does not matter white cloud or dark cloud. Simply let them coming and going. Now you are no longer the clouds. You are the blue sky, the witnessing blue sky. That is how meditation heals. The great musician Mozart said once upon a time, the most beautiful music is the gap between two sounds. Mozart is 100% correct, because in the gap between two sounds, in the gap between two breaths, you enter quantum field in which there are many things impossible can become possible. After resting the mind long enough, especially because without forgiving, soul will never grow and glow. Without forgiving, soul will never grow and glow. First of all, visualize a crying baby on your left hand. It is the symbol of your soul wound, bad memories of the past. It can be harmed by immature parents. It can be bullied in the school time. It can be being left behind by your boy or girlfriends. Any bad memory and bad experience from the past symbolizes a crying baby on your left hand. And the meditative approach of forgiving yourself is give the crying baby space without any resistance, without any refusal. Simply give space. That is the meditative approach to forgive yourself. As material of contemplation, even the holy souls committed mistakes in the beginning, in the process of being more mature. For that reason, now forgive your dark past. Forgive by giving space to the crying baby on your left hand. After forgiving yourself, now learn to forgive someone who harmed you in the past. It can be immature parent, it can be ex-boyfriend, girlfriend who left you behind, anyone who harmed you in the past. Visualize them as crying baby on your right hand. In order to make the rose of forgiving beautifully bloom within, please deeply contemplate. It was not violence. It was not violence which make the others harm you. It was not violence. It was suffering. It is not only you suffer, but the people who make you suffer also suffer even worse. Sadly, they try to heal themselves by attacking the others. As a result, they do not get the medicine. They eat another more dangerous poison. That is how to forgive the enemies. Now visualize the crying baby on your left hand, your soul wound, giving rose of forgiving to the crying baby on your right hand, the sufferings of enemy. At the same time, always remember the beautiful message of the late Nelson Mandela. Without forgiving, you will bring portable prison wherever you go. Without forgiving, you will bring portable prison wherever you go. To make your soul journey perfect, now recall the white light of Father from the sky, entering your crown chakra and rest in the fourth chakra of the heart. Recall the red light of Mother from earth, entering the first chakra, also resting in the heart. Both the white light of Father from the sky and red light of Mother from earth embrace each other, giving birth to the pink of love. To make the pink of love clear to you, now memorize the thing that make you feel grateful, like healthy body, happy family, happy children, blooming flower, singing birds, many things that make you feel deeply grateful. That is the outer manifestations of pure love. Make the pink of light of love wider and wider, circling the whole of your body, giving the light into every single cell of your body, especially the part of your body which is painful. Now share the pink light of love to the one who you love. It can be your husband, wife, children, parent, close friend. By imagining their kind deeds. Imagine the kind deeds of the loved one. That is the way to send them a beautiful spirit of love. Now send the light of love to the enemies, to the people who make you suffer in the past. They are also kind because make you much more wise and mature. To make your love unlimited and unconditional, now share the pink light of love to lower, middle and upper realms. From hell, Satan, Kumatat Gumitit, animal, virus, include coronavirus, plant, Mamadi, human beings, demigods, gods, all mother sentient being in samsaric realm, lower, middle, upper realm of Dharma protector, mother, kiwa, father, tangan, dragon, Garuda, lion, tiger, realm of Arahat, realm of Bodhisattva. Now together we are sending all of them the pink light of love. Those who suffer with illness, disease, pain, any kind of suffering, may they are healed by this kind of light of love. To those who suffer because of hunger, may they enjoy delicious food. To those who suffer because thirsty, may they get sufficient drink. To those who suffer because of homeless, may they have a beautiful home. To those who asking for blessing, may all of them get countless blessing. To those who want to attain peace and enlightenment, may all of them enjoy peace and enlightenment. Now, as soon as you open your eyes, whisper deep into your soul the beautiful mantra of Aham Prema, meaning I am love who is here to share love. Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema. Deep thank you, beautiful friend, thousands of beautiful friends who are joining together with us in Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and later it will be saved in YouTube. Thank you, thank you. It was a peaceful meditation anyway. Thank you, thank you. Now, after spending more than 30 minutes meditate together to help your soul grow and glow, let me summarize the topic that I delivered last night, because this evening we will continue to the second topic. Last night we discussed about the biological and the mental sides of beautiful sleep. Just to make sure, remember the message, deeply understand the message, let me refresh the idea. As I shared yesterday, those people who have sleep deprivation, lack of sleep for years, as a matter of time, they will create a lot of damage in the brain. As soon as there are a lot of damage in the brain, the body will also have a lot of damage. For that reason, please remember, in our cycle of time, sleep is a very important requirement to open the gate of healing, the gate of happiness, and also the gate of peace. There are a lot of researchers who have researched already. One of the famous researchers is Matthew Walker, PhD, writing a beautiful book. The title is Why We Sleep, Unlocking the Power of Sleep and Dreams. Matthew Walker is a professor of neuroscience and psychology from University of Berkeley. This is one of the important books about sleep. But I deeply agree with Walker, with concluding in certain part of his book. The shorter you sleep, the shorter your life. Let me repeat once again, since this is very important. The shorter the sleep, the shorter your life. For that reason, please understand, there are three kinds of sleep. The first one is REM, rapid eye movement. The second one is light sleep. The third one is deep sleep. If you have enough money, I'm suggesting to you to buy watch like the watch that I'm watching now, to measure the quantity of the quality of your sleep. Every morning, I wake up in the morning, I ask my watch how many hours I sleep, how many hours REM, light and deep sleep. I measure my stress, I measure my heartbeat to make sure that my body is perfectly healthy. Sleep, REM sleep, light sleep, deep sleep. And these three kinds of sleep is needed to heal the different parts of the brain. Deep sleep, of course, is the most important sleep, but we need REM and light sleep to heal the different parts of the brain. To some of you who do not enough money to buy the watch, here is the feedback, giving you feedback the quantity of the quality of your sleep. Look at your body, 10 or 11 a.m. If you feel sleepy 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock a.m., it means you have lack of sleep. You have sleep deprivation. Be careful. If it happens for many years, it will create a lot of damage in your brain. That is the feedback. So that's why the people, an expert on sleep like Walker and many other experts, keep suggesting to many healer, medical doctor, psychologists, psychiatrists, and also a spiritual healer like me to prescribe sleep. Now I myself suggest to you, please take good care of the quality of your sleep. Yesterday we talked about the physical and the mental aspect of the sleep. This evening I am going to discuss with you with the spiritual aspect of the sleep, which is much deeper. To refresh your memory, here is the tips to improve the quality of your sleep yesterday. From physical and mental point of view. From the physical or biological point of view, remember, be careful about caffeine. Be careful about alcohol. No sleeping pill. Even though sleep is very important, please do not consume any sleeping pill. It will create a lot of damage inside your body, mind, and also spirit. Exercise is very important, but please do exercise at least 3 hours before sleep at night. In the territory of blue zone like Okinawa, Japan, Icaria, Greek, Sardinia, Italy, Loma Linda, southern part of America, one of the important reasons why they enjoy healthy and happy old age, because they do nap, short sleep every day. But please make sure don't do nap after 3 p.m. It will disturb the quality of your sleep at night. Nap, short sleep at the day. The Balinese elder suggests to all of us to sleep like a baby. Before 3 p.m., as soon as you feel sleepy, it does not matter you feel sleepy on the chair, you feel sleepy on your workplace, simply sleep. That is what I mean by sleep like a baby. The good news nowadays, there are some of corporations who suggest their employee to sleep in working time, sleep like a baby. When it comes to large meal, at least large meal can be done 4 hours before sleep. 4 hours. Remember, yesterday I shared to you about the art of drinking water. Before lunchtime, use a bigger glass. After lunchtime, use a smaller glass. In my case, I use only a small cup. Because to maintain the cleanliness of your urine, to take good care the quality of your sleep does not being disturbed by the activity of going to toilet to urinate. Relaxation before sleep is important. Meditation, listening to beautiful music, listening to mantra in your own religion, relaxation. Just in case your body tend to be cold like me, watering the body using warm water is suggested. Just in the case your body is hot like my wife, shower your body with a colder water. The key point is showering with warm or cold water help your body to enter the beautiful home of balance. The same thing also happen with activity. If you have less sleep, please less activity in daily life. If you have more sleep, you can enjoy more activity. Again, the key word is balance. That is the physical aspect of sleep. Yesterday I shared to you also the mental aspect of sleep. Sleep is not only suggested from the biological point of view, also suggested from psychological point of view. Referring to one of beautiful article in the famous journal of psychology today, there's an article that wake up to the benefit of sleep. I agree. The author of the article wake up to the benefit of sleep. Many illness, mental illness, stress, depression, happiness also deeply rooted in the quality and the quantity of sleep. In psychology today, even suggested to many people understand about sleep education, the importance about knowledge about sleep. Now let me share to you the 11 tips of beautiful sleep from psychological point of view. First of all, in order to improve the quality of your sleep, remember to be kind to yourself. The kinder you are to yourself, the less stress you will have. Especially be kind to your own failure and your own mistakes. Remember, mistake will stop to become a mistake if you focus on the lesson. Failure is not the hand of Satan. Failure is the hand of God who guide you back to the stage of maturity. The second tips, mistake tell you about your limit. Without knowing the limit, many people can be in danger. The third tip, simplify. Simplify the mind, simplify the life. What I mean by simplifying, make your hope closer to reality. make your expectation closer to reality. That is exactly what I mean by simplify. Number 4, self-love. Remember, as soon as you love yourself as you are, life blossoms in a beautiful way. Number 5, be careful about thinking and feeling loop. As soon as bad memory come, do not let the bad memory giving birth to bad thinking. Bad thinking giving birth to bad feeling is dangerous. Simply recognize that bad memory is something to do with neurological circuit in the brain. No need to entertain by thinking and feeling. Number 5. Number 6 is remember self-love. Having self-love will lessen your stress and improve the quality of your sleep. The following tips, remember to double your happiness using gratitude. Gratitude not only can double your happiness, can also multiply your happiness. The following steps, since the brain loves the pattern, train yourself to grow from one day to another day following your own pattern. Like waking up in the 7 in the morning, go to the office 8. The brain loves the pattern. The more you grow according to the pattern of your daily life, the less stress you have, and the better the quality of your sleep. Since happiness is the best medicine in our time for our mental body, learns to balance between internet with inner net. You know already internet, social media, Facebook, Twitter, and many others. We have a lot of benefits from social media, but a lot of complicated things also can happen in social media. To make you happy, in order to improve the quality, remember to balance internet with inner net. What I mean by inner net, deeply understand the network inside your mind, your body, and your spirit. What I keep teaching to myself is meditating. In the moment of my meditation, I keep training myself to familiarize my mind with the true nature of the mind. How my mind responds to the sound, how my mind responds to bad memory, how my mind responds to fear, to anxiety. That is what I mean by inner net, which can balance internet. Number 9, remember to practice mindfulness. Where there is night, there is day. Where there is peak of mountain, there is valley. Where there is sad, there is glad. Where there is sadness, there is happiness, pain, pleasure. Life is always a pair of birds' wings. Learn not to be greedy, only accepting happiness but neglecting sadness. That is greedy. But learn to embrace duality like sad and glad. That is one of the aspects of mindfulness. Number 10, train yourself to be in one with this moment. In English, this moment is called the present. Enjoy your daily life like a children who open the present. Being in one with the present. That is number 10 tips. The last one, number 11. Among 7 billion people on earth, there is only one who can heal you holistically. And that person is you yourself. Remember, before expecting someone else outside to be good friend, first of all, be the good friend of yourself. That is the last part of yesterday's presentation. Hopefully, it will bring some light to some of your inner darkness. Hopefully, it will improve the quantity and the quality of your sleep, especially because sleep in our cycle of time can open the door of healing, happiness, and peace. Deep thank you, beautiful friend, wherever you are, light seeker, peace lover. Deep thank you, and see you this evening, 18 minutes past 6 p.m. Bali time. Thank you. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Sabisata Bhavantu Sukhitata. May all beings are happy, free from suffering.